What is going on, guys? How we doing? What is cooking? Currently in longs on NQ. Seeing how we move. Need to get this situated. Here we go. Need to get this. Retweet that. All right. All right. And then post this in the group. Live trading at everyone. All right. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm currently in longs on NQ from this M5 order block with the inverse fair value gap. There's an SMT on the hourly candle lows. I'm looking. All right, so there's that high run. I'm reducing my risk to that M5 swing low. Okay. Anybody that's in the Discord that's running, that's also in this trade as well, reduce your risk. I'm going to go break even at this resting high here at 25,309. I need to adjust my stops. Hold on. Okay, fix stops. Fix this. Okay, drag that here. Confirm. All right. Okay. All right. Now, next point is here, and my draw on liquidity is the previous weekly high, just a continuation play based off of how the week has been going. And NQ and ES, or ES and the Dow Jones took out previous weekly high. I want NQ to do the same. So that's what I want. That is what I want. Oh, not this again, dude. Did the same thing yesterday. I already answered that question like 20 times. What do I think about gold? I'm not a fan. I'm only really paying attention to NASDAQ today. Just NQ. Just NQ. What did gold do at 10? Oh, well, there was a 1 hour fair value. There was that 1 hour gap with the SMT here. Yeah, that was a good move. That was a good move, all right. I did see that. This move today looks exactly like yesterday. Literally the same exact move, like literally identical. Yeah, so it was literally an hourly SMT at these lows from the 9 o'clock and the 10 o'clock candle between the Dow Jones and NQ. And then I simply just went to a 5-minute time frame and I traded based off of how price was moving from there. I wanted to see the NASDAQ run the 7 a.m. low to create a 4-hour SMT, but we didn't get that. So I reacted based off of how price was disrespecting bearish PD arrays. So therefore, once we inverse this 5-minute gap, and then we also closed above this down close candle that ran the short-term lows, that was my high probability bullish order block that I utilized for longs to then take higher. That is exactly what I did. The best, I would have loved the hourly gap down here, but we did already have an SMT at Asia with the S&P 500. So we had an SMT here, but it was an SMT here and then an SMT between the 9 a.m. and the 10 o'clock candle lows. So I was just like, okay, word. If price wants to move here, if price wants to move from here, then it'll move. So I ended up taking a position. And my draw on liquidity for the day and the entire week has always been previous weekly high. No, I would have taken either the 15-minute or the 5. The execution time frame doesn't matter to me. I literally will take a trade on the 15-minute from an hourly or a 15-minute or a 5-minute from a 4-hour. It's literally just dependent on how the structure looks on the execution time frame. I'm not strict like that when it comes to execution time frame alignment. Everybody that's in my Discord, I think, is in this trade. Yeah, no, if you're in this with me, anyone in the group, you can go break even probably. Oh, you should see what you should see what the fuck my shit looks like right now. Like balls deep is an understatement. I've been holding long since the beginning of the week. And then I added in. What L would you have taken on NQ? What's up, way? You took 15 minutes short on NQ because of the 4-hour external range. Shorts were never really on my agenda. I wanted shorts to then go long. That would have been my play. But if you even look at the 4-hour time frame, what 4-hour sentiment would you have gotten here? Like, where are we reversing from on price? Are we reversing from a rejection block? No. That is not the case. Like, we're clearly price is gravitating towards highs, and that is what we're seeking. That is what we've been seeking all week, is previous weekly high. Previous weekly high has always been the draw. We hit it on ES and we hit it on YM. Now I'm literally just looking to take it on NQ to the same corresponding draw. I even said it step by step on Tuesday. Actually, Monday night. Just a little bit more. And That crunch was fire. I have a video on my YouTube channel to confirm your bias. That's too much of a beginner question. My plans for Thanksgiving, I have family in Philadelphia that I will be seeing. So that's all like on my mom's side. So I'll be seeing them and then going out tonight for National Blackout Wednesday. And then being aggressively hungover, eating turkey tomorrow. I have a video on my YouTube channel for bias, brother. Go look at it. Yeah, exactly, dude. What's the split? Like the workout split? I'm on like bro split, dude. I'm not gonna lie. But I switched. I was on that, and then I switched to like upper lower. It literally can't like figuring bias with the way that I describe it. Like it doesn't get easier than that. Like I was able to explain my model and allow my boy to get funded and payout within the span of 2 months when he didn't even know what bullish or bearish was. NQ and ES are ES and YM are pumping. Can NQ do the same? Yeah. Exactly, big. Literally Christmas warm up. Fuck. I have sourdough bread with honey and peanut butter. Wait, you guys start joining these streams more often. This is like my ritual. My initial stop loss was down here. Whatever 1 to 2 was. 1 to 2 here. And then I cut my risk in half. So my risk is now reduced by half. So instead of risking 1%, I have 0.5% on the table. But like technically, you can like everybody in my Discord is break even right now. Like you can go break even if you wanted to. Do I make the bread myself? Vig. I don't know what kind of cook you think I am. I can cook on the charts, but I can't cook like that in the kitchen yet. I cook a mean steak, though. I can't make my own sourdough bread. Hell the fuck no. Hell no. Well, I cook one of the best steaks ever. I actually fry in the kitchen. I'll learn, though. Big, I'll learn. I'll get to that point eventually. This is my pre-workout meal. but I actually have to go. I was supposed to get a tattoo yesterday, but my appointment overlapped with somebody else. So I have to go back literally from this live stream. I'm driving to my appointment. And then after my tattoo, I'm going to the gym. And then after that, I'm going to start drinking. Have I tried Indian beef? No. I'm not going to lie. I gave my tattoo artist like 10 different designs and I was like, figure something out and then give it to me. Like she already did like all of this, like on my arm, like the Icarus falling, Memento Mori, all this. And now she's going to work her way up this. I don't even know if it's going to be on my shoulder or my like. I have no idea where it's going to be. It's just going to be somewhere on my arm. How much funded am I? Just shy. It's like I'm at like 1.6 million. Including my CFD account. If you don't include that, then I'm only 1.4. Yeah. Run this high for me. All right, I'm gonna drag my stop to this M5. Basically, I'm gonna go break even. So anybody that's in the group that's in this trade, I'm going break even on the trade. So break even. And then the rest is running to 25. Yeah. 25 271. 25 271. So the trade was originally was framed from this hourly SMT that was at the 9 a.m. and the 10 a.m. candle. We had a higher low on the Dow Jones for the 9 a.m. and the 10 a.m. and we had a lower low set in on the NASDAQ, as you can see here. So all I did was I simply just waited for price to give a proper reaction. And I didn't get that proper reaction at first because price kind of consolidated and did this. I wasn't intentionally looking for longs here too. I wasn't like looking for longs at this point in price. I actually wanted to see us run the 6 a.m. 4-hour candle and create an SMT there. And then also on the hourly chart, I wanted us to run into this hourly fair value gap, create an SMT there. But I adapted, and that is what we are supposed to do as traders. We're not supposed to assume, we're supposed to react. So what did I do? I reacted based off of the current price conditions by understanding that we had an SMT at the hourly lows, which is forcing us not to take out this low, for making an understanding that we are having this be protected. Once price started violating bearish PD rays, aka the M5 bearish gap here, and closing above the 955 down close candle, that's a bullish order block. That is my forever model block. Once that happened, that was the entry model trigger to then take price to go higher and utilizing the draw on liquidity being previous weekly high. It's pretty simple. It's the same process every single week. Same process, same explanation. Also, if you guys are in this trade in the group, you could partial if you want here. Whatever you want. Actually, let me put that message in the chat. I'm going to say this. break even. Break even partial if you would like writing to pursue that. Okay. All right, cool. Got to go early. Enjoy the turkey. Matt, see you next time, and thanks for the stream. Of course. As always, my man, every week. Every week. Every week, you know the vibe. Every week. How do you group your fundeds, bro? Tradecopia. Tradecopia, brother. I have all of my prop firms and all my connections on that. Good partials taken. Nice. Very good. Partials taken. Be break even. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. How many accounts do I trade per trade? 32. 33 if you count the CFDs. Today I had no idea to go for longs or shorts. Skill issue. I'm kidding. It was difficult in the morning. You just needed to wait for price to provide more clarity as to what it wanted to do. Huh? Risk per trade 1% Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 0.5% Monday, Friday. I might not be kidding. Yo, Jim, bro, trader, bro, sniper, www. Type shit. Type shit. Damn, yo, are we hitting all-time highs? Like, are we going back to all-time highs or what? Take care, Way. Be safe, my man. And yeah, hope to see you back into the group soon. Have a great Thanksgiving. Love a trending mark. Yeah, big. It's our thrive point. W stream, W trade. How did I take this trade? There was an SMT between the 9 a.m. and the 10 a.m. hourly candle lows. That's cool. Okay, tough. Done for the week? Me too. Today will be the last trade of the week for me. And won't be back until what is Monday, December? Monday's December 1st. Monday is December 1st. And then we have NFP on Friday. Let's go. Yeah, today this is my last day. I'm not trading Friday. And obviously Thursday's bank holiday. Bro, my keyboard is like a typewriter, bro. Literally a typewriter. Will you group your accounts separate or all your trades all at one? All of mine all at one. I don't really have any reason to take trade. I mean, it's really dependent. Depending on how I feel on the setup. Like this is my only trade that I've taken all week, and I only took this trade on my CFD funded account. But I am up a bag on it. I'll tell you that right now. You guys want to see something cool? I have 3 separate positions on NQ right now. I have 3 separate ones running to the highs. Oh, thank God. Kieran's text messages finally work. Oh, wait, my TP on this account is different than this. I need to adjust this. This needs to get fixed. My TP on CFDs are a lot different than this. I'm only 11 points away for TP on this account. The indicator didn't give an entry because it's not delivering from an fair value gap. Gideon, can you answer Cookie's question for me? The indicator will give out entries from fair value gaps, internal range liquidity pools. That was the 15-minute candle closure price. If we did retrace, we could retrace into a 15-minute gap. Good 30-minute candle closure, closing above the high. 15-minute fair value gap is down here. If price wanted to reach into that. Do yourself a favor, dude, and limit yourself to only 2 losses in a day. Don't lose more than 2 times in a day. You'll get eaten alive. Do not risk or do not go after more than 2 losses. Do not trade after 2 losses in a day. That's a horrible idea. This was a B rated setup because it's also the weaker pair. if you're just using the 9 a.m. and the 10 a.m. candles. You struggled to hold trade. Wait, hold on. Sorry. What pair of this trade? Which pair? This is NQ. Will you take a trade if the daily swing high sweep? As long as there's SMT. As long as there's SMT, I'll be taking the trade. I struggle to hold trades when I have multiple targets. Set and forget your positions. Set and forget your positions. You need to trust your draw and liquidity. Bro, lately I have been taking one trade a day max to see what I'm looking for. Yeah, dude, that's fucking amazing. Take one trade and be done. That's even better. I limit myself to 2 losses or to 2 trades. Actually, 2 trades. If I win, I'm done for the day no matter what. I don't look for anything after. And then if I take a loss, I will try and take another trade after that to see if, because if I take the loss, I could have just had an early stop or getting into the trade early, and then price could have just stopped me out to then go into my direction, or my bias is wrong and I can react based off of what price is giving me. It's like one of the 2 things. I'll be trading in December, but I won't be taking any payouts until the new year. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ. I have been trying to beat the Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg all week, and I haven't been able to do it. And I can't get past the boss fight. But that like Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is like the only game that I played, and I just started playing it like literally 2 weeks ago, like a week and a half ago. Outside of that, I haven't touched a video game in like literally 2 years. And I only did it just because my friends got it. I remember you mentioned a majority of your trades come after 10 a.m. 4-hour candle. I'm struggling to notice. Is it better? Yes, it's better. It's better to wait till 10. It's honestly like 99% of my trades come after 10 o'clock. Like so many of them. All right, let's see. Did I get hit TP? Did I hit TP? Not yet. All right, I'm like right there. I'm pretty close. What do I need? Like another 9 points from here? I think like 375, something like that. This is like CFDI. All right, there is my full close on my CFD account, and now I have a runner position. My runner position is huge. You guys want to see this? This is actually insane. Look at my runner position. This is a 4-hour time frame, by the way. This is a 4-hour chart. I'm in all the way down there. So I'm leaving that runner, which should make me another 10K. But actually, I might drag it a little higher. But I am out. I'm out there. Let me see the chart. Show me the chart. How do I look at that? NDX. Oh, I gotta pull it up on my computer, do I? Cool. GG's. I gotta pull it up here, do I? Closed. There it is. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Screenshot this. Send it in the chat. Nice. For me, that lad. GG's. Cool. Getting that run on NQ though still. Good work, guys. I have a private Discord, yes. Very nice. Very nice. You can check my Instagram bio, my Twitter bio, YouTube, everything. Am I still trading Friday? Pfft, no. I'm going to feel so crazy on Friday that I'm not going to remember my name. And on top of that, the Eagles play. I'll be tailgating the football game. I'm done until literally, I could honestly be done trading for the rest of the year. If I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't need to take another trade for the rest of the year. And there is Dink full TP for the guys in everywhere. Good shit, everybody. Now, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Come on, yo. Literally amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Bang, 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 bang. I look retarded in that. I need to take it again. Boom. That's how you finish off a fucking week. That's how you finish off a week. Come on. Come on. Come on. And bang. The streak continues. That is what we do. That is what we do. It is what we do. Yes, these glasses help you become profitable. What a fucking week. What a week. Literally called everything out picture perfect. Called out the 4-hour gap here. Called it the reaccumulation here. Literally simple market maker buy model to the previous weekly high. Like it literally doesn't get more clean than that. The past 2 weeks have literally have fed a year's worth of shit. Bang, baby, bang. Bang, 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 bang. That was 135 points. Luke, you've been fucking on one lately, bro. I see your trade breakdowns too. They're doing really well. And all it takes is consistency. All it takes is consistency behind the model, and then you'll be good. Flex up. Big bands. Whoa, whoa. Good shit. All right, let me show you guys exactly how I do these annotations now. So let's go top down just to discuss again for the people that haven't seen why I took this trade. Let's go over it. So what I did was start off higher time frame on, let me remove everything actually for you guys. So let's start on a blank slate. Now, weekly time frame. Coming into this week, what did price look like on the weekly time frame? Are me and Nick related? No. We had a run of this weekly external range low here. Run of the weekly external range low here. And we had a failure to run the same corresponding low here. What does that create? SMT divergence. So we have an SMT at these resting lows here. Just like that. Now, this weekly candle was opening where? Within the previous weekly candles range, right? So what am I going to anticipate for price? I'm going to expect either one side of the weekly range to be taken. Now, given how Monday and Tuesday's daily candle closed, we had bullish price action and bullish daily candle closures. Therefore, I am going to anticipate and I'm going to assume that price is going to be trading to the previous weekly high, which it did early on NQ, or it did early on ES and the Dow Jones. The only asset that didn't take it with the weekly objective was NQ. And I mapped all of this out prior to it happening. Now, this was the draw. So this was I'm just literally framing a journal entry for you guys all to see. And on top of that, the tweet that will be posted. Draw. So previous weekly high, draw. SMT with YM. Just like this. That's one picture that you take. Put that in your journal like that. Now, we drop to a daily time frame. What's the daily look like? Daily has these relative equal highs here. We already took those relative equal highs already on the S&P 500. You can see, based off of how these daily candles have printed, the S&P 500 actually had a daily bullish order block. And how do I know that? Because we had a down close candle at Thursday, the 20th of November, that ran the short-term low here. And that is what we used yesterday to expand higher here. So this was a daily bullish order block that allowed price to expand higher from reaching the eventual previous weekly high that we took on NQ, ES, and YM. So another bullish sentiment driving price higher. Did the same thing on, actually not the same thing on the NASDAQ, but you guys kind of get the picture here. Now, dropping from weekly to, let's say, 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame with this SMT at these lows here, dropped like this. This was simply a weekly to 4-hour market maker buy model to the previous weekly high draw, right? We had a 4-hour bullish fair value gap down here. This had SMT divergence with the S&P 500, just like this. Yes. Price had a good expansion move, pretty relative to how we delivered today. So we had a nice expansion move from this 4-hour gap yesterday, just like kind of how we had the same sort of idea today. So this was the 4-hour market maker buy model that printed yesterday. Now, today was a little different. I wanted to see the SMT be created here between these candles, but we didn't get that. We got it on the hourly time frame. But still, this is something worth noting as well. Now, if I go down to the hourly chart and I go like this, and I look closely based off of how this hourly gap was trading. Draw. Hold on, cancel that. Fix this. Previous weekly high. Now, we had an SMT set in at these hourly candle lows resting here. If I look and compare the 3, SMT between the 9 a.m. and the 10 a.m. candle, just like this. And if you look closely as well, we had an SMT divergence set in at the Asia lows with the S&P 500 taking out Asia low. The NASDAQ failed to do so. So we had a higher low resting here. So there is an SMT with ES here. There's an SMT with the Dow Jones here. And all we did was just watch price ride to the draw. Now, how do we react from this? How does price move from here? So let's say here, I'll mark this off. Actually, I don't even need to mark that off. Hourly chart. Copy this, post in your journal. Just like that. 5-minute chart. This is our SMT down here. This is your previous weekly high draw. In order for us to take a trade, we need what to happen? We need violation of bearish PD arrays in order for us to take a trade. Violation number 1, which is the inverse fair value gap, like this. IFVG. You guys know, based off how I execute all of my trades, this is the first indication that will allow me to get into one. Now, IFVG aligned with an M5 bullish order block. M5 bullish order block being this down close candle. Why that down close candle? Because that down close candle ran a short-term low and then closed above. That is a high probability bullish order block. Then once price retraces back into its opening price, all you do is you buy the opening price of that order block. You put your stop loss at a corresponding low or relative close to the SMT low. Target 1 to 2 risk to reward. Just like that. And that was the trade. Just like that. Smooth, simple, easy process. Bing, bang, boom. Just like that. And you do your little arrows to make it look clean. Boom. Make that green. And there you go. Easy enough, right? Easy enough. Easy enough, huh? Easy enough. Ugh. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And again, all live. And you can even see this. I'll even share this with you guys if it lets me screenshot and share in my analysis channel. Where did I say this? Said this here on the 24th. No, I don't want to open BattleNet, you fucking idiot. Oh, God. No. Exit out. Okay, no. This is what I said. Will allow me to post? Yeah, this was my analysis going into this week. And I said this after the market closed on Monday. Opinion for the rest of the week. Longs on NQ or ES to previous weekly high. Daily candle closure confirmed this narrative. We will look for 4-hour/6 hour fair value gaps to frame trades offer for longs tomorrow. That's exactly what we traded for longs from the 4-hour time frame. Right here, you can see if I go down, this is that 4-hour gap that we had SMT with. We traded into it, created it with the S&P 500, traded away, and then following hitting previous weekly high, blah, blah, create a bearish SMT with the Dow Jones. I said I will remain bearish, but again, price did not give us the signature for the reversal. But overall, the main targets for the week were 25, 361, which just got hit on NQ, and 6801, which was hit yesterday on the S&P 500. So all of our weekly objectives were hits for the week. And now we're on to the next week. But overall, this is a general understanding for you guys to create a trading plan and then follow that trading plan. That is what you should be doing every single week. Create a plan and then trade the plan once an opportunity presents itself. We understand our repeatable signatures and price. You just need to be confident enough to execute based off of when they offer. Can you trade tomorrow? No. And if you trade tomorrow, you need to find something better to do. Do not trade tomorrow. Do not trade tomorrow. Cool. Now let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. I'm going to give away 3 accounts today. Let's do 3 just because it's the holiday. Just because it's the holiday. All right, let's do it. I'm going to say the word in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The word is turkey. Turkey. The word is turkey. Got it. New people. Finally, new people. Chun Ziong 259, Sal Chip Appa 8H forex, and Dr. Scalper 111. Bro, here, hold on. I got to show you. Look. Let it focus right underneath of W. Those 3. Those 3. Now, if you guys want a detailed, that's so fucked. If you guys want a detailed video on the trade breakdown, I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'll probably have it posted on Saturday. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. I'm going to be so busy. I might have it posted. We'll see. Or if I have enough time today, I'll post it and maybe it'll be ready for tomorrow. But other than that, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your trading week. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Be very thankful for everything that you currently have, and just stay close with your family as well. Spend some good quality time with all of them on that holiday tomorrow. Thank you guys for all being a part of these streams. And if you did win the accounts, open up a ticket in the Blue Guardians Futures Discord. They'll take care of you. But again, have a great holiday, everybody. And I will see you guys all on Tuesday for the next stream. GG's if you did catch the trade, and tag me on socials and I'll give you some shouts. Take care, everybody. Deuces.